don't know why it's doing that.
Oh, because they're stupid custom matchmaking.
No, but you got to skip in the code.
You still got the code on.
Look.
What was that notification about?
It was something like behind me.
Oh. See it, bro. We're going.
We're a different group.
Oh, good. This is a good spot.
Hello, everyone. After a long day's work, in any case, it's better if you see it for yourself. Make yourself limitations. Breathing often suffocating, but at some point became damaged his nerve, which left him dead in his left ear. So
W key? You want a W key?
Let's just try to rotate.
already talked about a man with very long nails today, so we have to talk about Young Williams too. This American woman has the longest nails on both hands among women in the world. She's practically her nails.
Right, tap first one. Look how much pink I am.
Dang. Are you lagging though?
I'm good at 100 right now. It's going down.
You got kid on you? You accidentally shot.
Are simply weird. In any case, it's better if you see it for yourself. Make yourself comfortable and pay attention to the screen.
Somebody on you? Coming. 2, 2, 3.
World records are preceded by long years of training and hard work. Woo! But this case is different because this record took more than 60 years of patience, limitation, and a weird story from childhood. When Sridhar Chalal was a young boy, he was punished by one of his teachers. The reason was that he and his friend accidentally broke one of the teacher's nails. The tree was growing for a long time. Children didn't
This
understand
kid is a
why it
finisher.
was so severely.
Damn.
They would never understand until they tried to grow their nails. Any other child would probably have come home, told the story to their parents, and forgotten about it. However, this was no ordinary child because he decided that he would never cut his left hand's nails
What are you
again.
doing?
And so, in 2016, 64 years later, he entered the
He has
Guinness
a
Book of
big pot
Records as the
already
person
now.
with the longest nails in the world. The total length of his nails was 909.6 centimeters. The length of the longest nail on his thumb was 197.8 centimeters. You may be surprised to learn how serious the consequences of this childhood decision were. Having long nails literally changed the man's life. His left hand was completely disabled, so Sridhar Chalal had problems at work and in his personal life. Even his parents judged him. Also, it turns out extremely long nails are delicate and can be a heavy burden. The man had difficulty sleeping, often suffocating, and at some point he even damaged a nerve, which left him deaf in his left ear. So it's not surprising that 2 years ago, Sridhar Chalal made another very serious decision, cutting his nails. Today, you can see them in a museum in New York. Tran Van Hay. Wow, what a big, beautiful, weird hat, right? Well, you're wrong, because it's not a hat, it's hair. It seems incredible, but the magnificent mane of our next star was almost 6 meters long. Of course, it was very difficult to carry this load, so this man from Vietnam had to come up with an elegant solution. Before leaving the house, Tran Van Hay used to twist his hair into a huge knot on his head, and then cover it with a special cloth. This was a heavy weight for his neck and spine, and interfered with his balance, but Tran Van Hay had more than 50 years to get used to it, because during that time, the man never cut his hair. At one point in his life, he discovered that after going to the barber's, he felt worse. This led him to a rather interesting conclusion. All his vitality resides in the hair, so it should not be cut. Why are we talking about this man in the past tense? The thing is, Tran Van Hay was an old person. Sadly, he died in 2010 before he made it into the Guinness Book of Records. J. We'll ask the faint of heart to step away from the screen a little, but not too far. The other 6 characters in our video have no mouth problems, but first, take a look at this guy. Jay hasn't brushed his teeth in about 20 years. What? Since when? Since the guy was 21 at the time the video was shot, we can easily say he hasn't touched a toothbrush in his entire life. How did that happen?
Why the would you do a thing like that?
When Jay was a kid, his parents didn't make him go to the bathroom, brush, and floss his teeth. Over time, poor hygiene became a bad habit. The passion for candy and soda didn't help either. At one point, Jay realized that he was afraid of dentists. Anyway, we reckon the guy was pretty lucky. Even though he never went to the doctor, he managed to avoid any toothache. Fortunately, this is a story with a happy ending. At the age of 21, Jay decided it was time to change his life. His unattractive smile didn't allow him to achieve his professional dreams, so he entered the British reality show Embarrassing Bodies. The dentist did an amazing job.
Yeah, you told me to land right there, so I landed right by your mark.
Before presenting our next guest, we need to tell you something you probably don't know. It's a treatment known as apitherapy. It's a form of alternative medicine that involves fighting diseases with bees.
Lassie, you didn't land on my green pump that was right below you.
It is believed that bee venom has the greatest healing effect. Margaret's story began quite
Where he at?
She decided to turn to apitherapy to alleviate her arthritis. She bought a bee hive and put it in her backyard. Sometimes she would catch one.
Hold on, come down here. I don't want to double to you without you. They down here?
That one?
Well, no, if you just tag me. Come on. He's a spammer! Help me! He's right there, he's right there. He's finishing! What is you doing?
I was picking up you!
Why was you picking up me?
You was in my way.
We've already talked about a man with very long nails today,
I
so we
couldn't
have to
fight
talk
you
about
picking
Ayanna
up.
Williams, too. This American woman has the longest nails on both hands among women in the world. She stopped cutting her nails over 24 years ago. The woman has to be very careful to take good care of her nails, which fortunately has no effect on her daily life. Ayanna Williams cooks, drives, does the laundry, and cleans her house. In other words, her life is no different from ours. The only exception is that she does not like crowds, as it's too risky because her nails are fragile. In order to get into the Guinness Book of Records, the woman has to stay at least 5 meters away from
know what happened.
keeping her nails safe.
I already saw that on my phone.
Ayanna Williams' fingernails are almost
There's something said in the caption, surprising the animal. Then he put the phone in the dirt, and then the animal popped out and scared me. It scared me, so I turned off my phone.
as if she needs 2 or 3 bottles to paint them completely. But that's not all. Ayanna also has the longest nails in the world. Her friends have already gotten used to her fingernails, but her pedicure still causes too many questions. The reason is that the woman is not very young. She has diabetes, and her toenails prevent her from leading the active lifestyle she needs to maintain her health. It seems that beauty really does require sacrifice. Sadhu Amar Bharati. Try holding your hand over your head right now and see how long you can stay in this position. You'll probably give up in a few minutes. Okay, maybe the strongest ones will hold for 5 to 10 minutes. But this incredible man, Sadhu Amar Bharati from India, has not lowered his right hand in over 40 years. Until 1973, 23, he lived a normal life, had a family, a job, and even a house. However, at one point, Sadhu decided to give up everything and dedicate his life to God. Raising his hand was a kind of vow, a sign of humility, and a way to renounce his sins. Although some claim that Sadhu raised his hand in protest against the wars. In any case, his self-sacrifice is very impressive. At first, he had to endure the pain. His arm would fall asleep and get tired. In the end, however, the limb atrophied completely. And today, Sadhu can no longer feel it. That's what happens when you don't use a limb for almost 50 years. Dirty hair. And last but not least, the most interesting, or rather the dirtiest story of our video. What happens if you don't wash your hair for 3 years? The answer is obvious. Nothing good. You can look at the result this will have on your hair right now. That's it for today. Remember to go to the dentist, cut your nails, and wash your hair from time to time. See you soon.
Somebody coming out like it.
I just marked you a gun. I just picked it up because you ain't get it. Huh?
Yeah, I don't want to play this no more. You can, but really.
Can you turn it off?
Oh my god.
Fortnite has a wide variety of guns you can use, some extremely powerful, some that are actually toy guns. Oh wait, the pump actually works now. They fixed that. Well, okay, in that case, we're gonna do the top 5 worst Fortnite guns turned amazing! Victory Royale. And let's get right into the video. Number 5, the shotgun. Shotguns have essentially been the most talked about weapon in all of Fortnite. They were the first main weapon to come into the spotlight because of streamers going clip hunting and filling up the kill feed with a double pump that can one-shot people. I'm pretty sure the kill record in some modes are even set solely because of the pump. Yet that damage was nerfed and reduced to something that made the pump just feel boring. I can almost guarantee we'll find some double pump comments down below. And as much as a lot of people enjoyed it, the fact is that the double pump switching method was always an exploit, even if it was a small one. Once they figured out a workaround with the time delay, the double pump was dead and buried, never to be seen again, unless they perhaps bring out a double pump LTM. Might be a good idea, and they have brought out some crazy ones lately. What about the 7 damage memes? You all know what I'm talking about. Shotguns, scrape shots hitting for 6, 7, 8, and 9 damage. I get the logic Fortnite we're going with. I really do. When you hit 6 damage at point blank with a shotgun, even a scrape shot would tear his arm apart. Worth at least a good 30 damage. People complaining about their shotguns not hitting proper damage was becoming one of the main discussions around Fortnite, which obviously isn't great for them either. And to be fair, in 9 out of 10 cases, it was just someone missing their shot or hitting a scrape. Epic ended up introducing the pellet system, in which you can see every individual pellet that hit your target with a little red dot. It helped the community a lot with being able to tell when you're actually hitting your target, but there was still a lot of inconsistencies with the damage, and even if it was just a scrape shot, hitting anything below 10 damage is just annoying. After a year of fiddling around with all the shotguns in general, it seems like Fortnite had finally settled on a system that the community also seemed to enjoy. Using the pellet system, they've now enabled it, so no matter how much of a scrap shot it is, even if it would have been 1 pellet, is now a minimum of 3 at all times. Where each hit is still dealing a significant amount of damage and grants that damage satisfaction the community had been craving. To top it all off, they introduced the epic and legendary pumps and buffed all the shotguns damage, and now pumps can do 1-shot kills again. Your scrape shots don't feel like you just shot some frozen piece at the enemy, or like their Nerf gun. For now, it seems the storm surrounding shotguns has finally begun to settle. Number 4, SMGs. So in the first few months that Battle Royale had been released, the SMGs weren't looking too healthy. I'm not saying they were ill or anything, but no one really cared for them. SMGs were a last resort if you didn't have a shotgun. And back during this time, double pump was a thing, so there was never a need to back up your pump with an SMG when you could just non-stop shotgun everyone. It seemed like there would never be a counter, new meta, or even equivalent to the double pump. But Fortnite did us proud. They've been non-stop listening to the community, and even if it takes a little time, they always balance things out in the end. In November 2017, the SMGs got a small bump, giving them a slight bit more damage. It helped a little as it made it one bullet less at 100 HP. But that was just the start. On February 12th, they increased the fire rate by almost a third. Also increased the magazine size, turning it into easy. But then July 24th hits, and that's when the SMGs got a real bump. They increased damage and accuracy overall. The tactical SMG was becoming the deadliest pea shoot you've ever seen. Then July hit, and Fortnite just decided to give up on everything they had already tried. Third, they introduced the drum gun, and yeah, we all know about that one. It was epic yet overpowered. And on the 17th, they completely scrapped the normal SMGs like the tactical and replaced it with the submachine gun that you see today. It's not over quite yet because on the 24th they brought out the epic and legendary compact SMGs. July was a statement. We're not afraid in starting again to get it right. After a few tweaks here and there,
finally, you welcome. No, it didn't come out that chest. I threw it at you.
Up close and personal with the dangers of the desert.
Well, go watch my YouTube stream. Go watch my YouTube stream. I want to see you look dumb. Go watch my YouTube stream. Resume that part right back. I threw it right at you.
Next, there's a new racetrack. There are always some daredevils who want to fly, and this project is their masterpiece. You can't say that driving in Miramar is boring after trying this track. Be sure to buckle up, keep 2 hands on the wheel, and drive safe. The last stop is the Oasis, the most popular attraction in Miramar. If you don't know where the Oasis came from, it's undoubtedly an amazing and welcome addition. Let's rest here a moment and stretch our legs. If you enjoyed the tour today, don't forget to give us a 5-star rating. Oh, and tell your friends about our PUBG Mobile community. We hope to see you again.
I'm scared.
Me too.
I'm not even more scary. It doesn't look scary until you
something you can rely on a bit more in combat. The combat SMG is easy, but be careful with the basic submachine gun. It's really easy to rinse through a magazine, and you can easily get stuck reloading with an opponent in your face.
Even in the building, you can rest me.
October 24th. To be honest, I wouldn't say the Deagle has had the roughest ride in Fortnite. It's not done too bad. It can deal out a ton of damage and has first shot accuracy, so picking off opponents that aren't particularly aggressive could be simple. But you have only a limited amount.
Come inside of here so you won't know.
Gun only good for very unique and long distance situations wasn't exactly a priority. Sure, you might pick it up every now and then to go for some awesome shots, but the moment someone rushes you like a madman, it can essentially become a wasted inventory slot unless you're
Let's go!
He could hold the back better than the Deagle's slow fire rate. The fact is, he just started getting left behind a lot. And considering it's a legendary epic weapon, I don't think it was Fortnite's intention.
I mean, not AR most, some max.
Wasted on the ground. It got to the point where they had to supply drops on the 2nd of July because people wanted a decent weapon for the supply drop. Not something they would rather not see. Discussion that wasn't too loud within the community was about the Deagle's first ever teaser video. In this video, it shows a player shooting at his opponent's gun and falls to his death. But what most people didn't realize
I'm gonna give you some
does
metal.
this in one shot, which the Deagle could actually do in game. Maybe
It's yours.
They
You
intended,
killed
but then
them,
held
so
back
take
for
it.
some reason. We don't know. But on the 24th, the update that brought us the Halloween people
I already got one
nightmares,
blue tag.
finally saw that one-shot mechanic. All hand-cannon damage was almost double with hitting structures, which made wood a one-shot break. The ability to revive the Deagle from its average life turned it into one of those new metas
As
we
soon as
see
he pop,
today. Similar situations.
No, this can't be true. Look at what I got.
And also into close range, the shotgun and Deagle meta. It's incredibly hard to pull off.
A golden burst.
You're more or less unstoppable.
Out of nowhere.
Smashing your way through every structure to hunt down your enemy. We've seen a lot of top players like Aiden using this meta in recent tournaments, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more people using it today. Number 2,
I need a blue pump so I can get
the
the purple.
mythological Zapatron sniper that was rude days after his appearance. The impulse grenades were the first
I kind of do to upgrade
got
it.
to experiment. Making their first showing on the 12th of February, a metal ball with blunted spikes that emits a blue burst of energy from its core that
No, I
bounces
don't
people
need
away. Now, it doesn't cause
150.
any damage itself, but used in the right situation,
upgrade
you
to a blue
opponents
pump.
helplessly falling to their deaths
upgrade
without
to a
having to
purple
get yourself in
pump.
harm's way. Hopefully, people love this new item, but its wow factor for being the latest gadget dropped rapidly. When
There is a upgrader in
Killed the opponent, sure, but
lazy.
it would say he dropped
Yes,
the
there
play.
is.
The loss in XP and just that
Come
general
follow me.
feel-good vibe when you see your opponent's name pop up on your screen to rack up the kill counter. Barely a month
Then what's
later,
this?
they proved it once
What's
again
this?
and introduced a
What's
mechanic
this?
that would allow the kill to count as
You just said it wasn't.
Pulse was the last thing to touch before dying from impact. So if they bumped past something on the way
No.
down, it would cancel a mechanic. And
I need a
the kill would
purple
not
pump.
count. It was a tricky mechanic.
I mean,
to
a
figure
blue
out.
pump.
It was a bit glitchy, but 9 out of 10 times it would work fine and you'd get the kill. It became fairly popular again. It's heavily used among groups that love to troll each other. You've probably seen ninjas.
I don't want no purple tech.
And they became such a commonly used item that even after months of their release, the impulse grenades were still something you'd always
That's
see.
for the AR, dum dum.
A powder version would go as the shockwave. So this one has
No, it doesn't.
small damage. They've both been vaulted for now, but still be found in creative and playground where they are a common
Look.
feature to see in a lot
Purple
of
tap.
battles. Number 1, the guided missile. Oh my god, the guided
I'm a
missile.
whole
Bring it back.
fish.
So out of all the weapons and items,
I'm finna whole fish. Come on.
what would you say has been the most
Make sure it's floppers and everything.
reliable, the one that makes you one the most
No, I can upgrade.
personally, I would have to say the guided missile. It's one of those magnificent ideas that they just couldn't quite perfect. I mean, for all those who were playing Fortnite at the time, this was something everyone was pumped for. Rocket riding
Yeah, this getting on my
the
nerves.
game just after its discovery during the 2017 Halloween event with the pumpkin rocket launcher.
Now,
Just as rocket riding
Flopper, let's go.
14th of March, we finally get the guided missile. That rocket riding phase is now back up.
You don't need to
the ability
jump.
To do it yourself. The only
Why do you keep
problem is
jumping?
It's a bit overpowered and glitched beyond play. Or every now and then,
Come on,
sure,
Flopper.
but that's every now and then. So
Dang,
rocket
I
riding
missed
dropping
it.
onto the slope surface can leave your character completely wonky, leaning over to one side. This would also appear later on with the golf
Oh my
course.
God,
Try to self rocket ride and then you
I don't even want to
suddenly
hold
disappear,
fish no
exit
more.
control mode, and you
How can that be a
just at
flopper?
all. Instead, it was too buggy and powerful. You could
They're doing it on
ride the thing
purpose.
all the way across the map. Sure enough, on April 11th, they tweeted stating that they heard and listened to feedback from the community, and it wasn't until July 31st that we saw it re-emerge from the vault, and with a whole new rigging. This time it was intended for more of a UAV-like usage instead of intending to blow players up. Speed was reduced as well as turning
Fishing
speed
spot.
for console players in the
Right here where I'm at.
PC players
I just
could turn
marked
the
it.
missile with incredible agility, while console players
It's
would
right
have to
there.
take slow, wide turns. Part of an update a couple weeks later
Right
was to
there.
increase that turning speed for console players to better match PC. It seemed like the guided missile was finally the great weapon it was supposed to be, but unfortunately, even though Fortnite had all the right intentions and everyone in the community liked how it was supposed to work, the weapon just couldn't stop in the glitches. Something
Flopper?
that seemed like a 50-50
Come over
chance
there
of
where I
happening
was
the
at.
missile shooting in a completely different direction.
Wait, there's no more fishing spots?
Trigger, most of the time causing you damage.
That's the
or
pistol.
even
The
killing
golden pistol,
yourself, which
remember?
things like latency, for example, would affect the general means of play. When it's something like latency where they can't control that, and that is the cause for a glitch and not like some other underlying factor, that is where it becomes a problem in the game. And that is where they need to step in and say, hey, this doesn't make sense, let's take this out of the game. And then on November 1st, they went back into
Why
the
you
vault,
gotta
and
match-
now be found in
you
other
destroy
modes.
everything
So
not
that has been our
destroyed.
list of the top 5 worst Fortnite guns. Turned amazing. Click that like
Somebody
button
might
if you enjoyed.
all
Subscribe
like
to the
that. I
channel
don't know
if
if you
you're
saw that
new. Be
video.
sure to push those notifications.
I know what I'm doing. I saw a lot of
Tis the
videos of
season,
people
everybody.
building,
You guys have a wonderful day.
especially in arena when you try to play a game.
Whee! I'm getting this chest right here. It says, no swimming. Too bad, boy. Should pickaxe that thing.
I'm gonna go get this chest over here.
Here, if this is more than 1 minute, nope, it was just 1 minute. Fishing spot,
I did not see that.
me either. I just got if you want it.
You get it. I gotta go burst. Remember?
Let's go, baby. Pretty good
I'm
loot.
gonna destroy this rock.
I'm gonna destroy
Oh, I'm already full. You could destroy that big one right there. That I was gonna destroy.
And I got some of the maps that you was full on. Already full?
I know.
That's sad that they go up to 100. Why can't they go to like 750, right?
Yeah.
Or if they could, just bring it all the way back to 999. Oh, or 750. It's higher than South Country. It didn't work. They was
No, I'm ending the stream because I need to see
What
my
if
TV bigger.